So the number 7 thing that I learned from Microsoft in 2015 is that deployment is the new king. And so what do I mean by this? In the past, Microsoft, I think we talked about how, in one of the other videos, we talked about how Microsoft as an organization pays their reps on things that aren't quota or revenue related. So these scorecard metrics, as they commonly call them. And so in the past, a scorecard metric may have been selling Office 365. So I got my customer to buy 5,000 seats of Office 365. I hit my scorecard metric. That has shifted. In fact, I was at an event a few months ago where one of the LARs or their resellers were speaking, and it's all about deployment. And he even validated it by saying that the way that Microsoft pays them and their fees is changing based on if they just sell you Office 365 versus if you deploy Office 365. So deployment is the new king there. In fact, you know, they have a lot of incentives going right now where if you actually purchase Office 365, they will provide deployment funding potentially in order to help you get it deployed. And so they realize that it's one thing to sell you licenses, but it's another thing to actually get you deployed. And now this isn't it with everything, right? So, you know, if you buy a bunch of Project and Visio licenses, I don't think you're going to see Microsoft sales reps. Now there may be a Project or Visio specialist that might try and get you to deploy it, but your Microsoft sales rep as a whole isn't going to be concerned if you deploy your Project or Visio licenses. They just want you to buy them. Whereas key strategic projects, let's go back to thing number 6 or video number 6 where we talked about how Microsoft will move the needle. They are going to push on deployment. So the key thing to note here is that in the past, when you were working with Microsoft and negotiating with them, they may have spent time with you around talking to you about features and benefits of products, and maybe depending on where they are in the life cycle, the features and benefits of the newer releases that are about to hit the market. Now they're going to spend time not just doing that, but talking to you about deployment. So you need to be prepared for that, because in all likelihood you're going to be spending more time with your Microsoft rep talking about the importance to them of deployment. I say to them because it may not be important to you. So the number 7 thing that I learned from Microsoft in 2015, deployment is the new king within Microsoft.